So, hi everyone, as you can see by the name and by the suit that I'm wearing right now, this is on Blue Beetle. So I'd say I'm around 90% done with all of this suit. Let you get a good look at it. And I apologise, I'm not wearing my black rubber neck piece. I can't find it at the minute. If you have watched our Prometheus video, you can go and check that out. I couldn't find it for that either. So this is my whole helmet. I'll let you see both of these, suit and mask, right now. I'll explain the mask first, and again from the previous video from I'd say around 6 months ago. You can go and check that out. I explain in good detail this build, but I've just built it up from a skull mask. You can see on the inside right here. I used it for a mask base similar to what I did with the Prometheus. Built up these side sections right here on the side. This actually used to be my Black Panther mask, so that's where these grey pieces come in. Alright, these grey pieces actually were already on the Black Panther. I think it already gave a nice good kind of design to it. I went with the bigger sort of eye lens pieces. The bottom sort of creates a mouthpiece, so the bottom of this shape sort of creates a mouthpiece, but I didn't want that to be a main feature. I didn't want to add a mouth, although I am tempted to. I will say that I am tempted to add on a maybe animated sort of mouthpiece right there, but you can see I have the chin strap portion going right up here along the side up to the ear portion. Right here I've added on some metal bolts. Those are button covers. Gives it a nice hint. The magnetic tape also is used, so you can see that nice shiny reflective surface right there. It is like a metallic surface, and that is the magnetic tape. So if that camera focuses up, I really apologize for this bad lighting, but that's just some magnetic tape picked up in a Poundland on your discount store. So that goes for the same here at the back. I've just built up all around the head. You can see it sort of squares off, but it still creates a nice curve. I actually really like how it turned out right here. This was all experimental. I just started building, and by the end of it I really loved how the shapes turned out. I have an elasticated strap right here. They can be found on old sportswear, old clothing, maybe some elasticated belts. If you find some of those in charity shops, those can also work. Thicker or thinner, whatever works for you. I have some designs going on, so I have a sort of section cut out right here. I don't know why it's sort of going like, the whole design is square and diagonal line based, so it has a lot of squared off and diagonal line patterns going throughout the whole mask, and even the eye design itself. You have some shiny linen right here for the top. Then we have the yellow sunglass lenses. You can see the yellow come out much more than the Godspeed, which is I'm really disappointed on, but the yellow comes out probably because of the blue. Right here I've added some more metal bolts on the chin piece. That all just comes together, guys, with Peltex. You can use cardboard or EVA foam. So Peltex is just a flexible based, like it's a card like fabric that is flexible, and I wrap all the pieces using a hot glue gun and colored textured fabric. Okay, so the whole mask was black, added on some blue pieces. It gave me my nice tone and texture. If you always look at some of any design on Google of any suit, if you color and texture the pieces, the suit will start to take shape no matter what shape you take it to. So if I was going to do a Batman, if I started to make a grey shirt with a black symbol, start to do all the side pieces, add a black cape, add the black mask, you would see the resemblance of Batman there. People would think Batman, add the yellow belt, they would definitely think Batman. Okay, so that's where you can see the color coding all comes into play here. This isn't an accurate design for Blue Beetle, it's my own design. So the Armour shoulder pads right here, those are done the exact same as I say for Ezra Miller. If you want to go check out part 2 of that, so that's in part 2. I show you how to make your whole arm guard and your shoulder piece. That's just all built up here using a cheap skating pad. So cheap skating or rollerblading pads. I've actually wrapped it in some blue fabric, added on 2 pieces of Peltex. You could use cardboard or EVA foam, use an old shoulder pad that you have, and design any kind of thing. This would be perfect for a Teen Titans, a Nightwing. Hawkeye would be actually perfect for your Avengers symbol right here. Anything that you want to design on top of it. Alright, so the whole armor shape right here, I have the axe or whatever pattern is taking right here, the beetle pattern as established in Young Justice. All the sort of different colored beetles had this kind of design going within their armor. I have the Scarab legs just wrapping around. I will address it right now. I don't have my Scarab on me, but I do have the Scarab right here. You can see the antenna right there. I will show that, but we'll get with all this armor first. So the Armour Gauntlet is actually built up from 1, 2 and 3 pieces.
I then built on top of that with a wrist portion and then a back portion. I need a bend, so as I was saying, if you have, well, I wasn't saying, I actually did another take of this. Right here you will need a curve. So if I bend my arm, you can see the Peltax actually really creases up right here. So I would add maybe a curve in here. I would always keep this bend in your arm. Very vital when designing any armor. You know, I have the curve right here in the Gauntlet so that I can bend my arm and move about. It's all about the mobility, guys, when going to a con, wanting to go to the bathroom. That is vital. In these suits, that is vital. So I have the whole six-pack portion. That is like the Ezra Miller design again. So Ezra Miller's actually comes round like the six-pack portion. If you want to go and watch that video, guys, I show how to draw the plates. Do all the other ones if you're a first-time watcher. If you've already watched it, thank you so much. But then I have this underlying six-pack pieces, 1, 2, and 3. Then it goes down to a further, let me see, yeah, the fourth piece right here, and that's actually coming down to around my crotch area. I added this on last minute. This was only these 3 pieces. I thought that this six-pack portion was complete. Then I had to add on this fourth piece, and now it is complete because it really does help fill it out. Okay, when you actually stand back, it really gives my body a nice whole proportion. If you want to give your legs a bit more design, you can do that because he has his Scarab hugging around the sides of him. I love Jaime for the interaction just between him and the Beetle itself. It's so good. Thank you, Ted Cord. If Ted Cord had to put that shit on, I would love to see that, DC. If you're watching right now, do something where Ted Cord did put on the Beetle. Him and Batman had to get it off or something. That would be amazing. Or him in The Question. If you don't know, guys, if you're a DC fan, go and look up The Question. The Question is one of the all-time greatest vigilante heroes out there, along with Batman in the DC universe. Go check that out. But we have our whole armor build right now. If I turn to the back, we have, you can see some buckles right here and a lot of Velcro. So as well, up at the shoulder pieces, I actually have the shoulder legs. So he has some legs coming around his shoulders and hugging around for the Scarab. So I have 6 legs all in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, but if I turn around again, you can see I have some Velcro and some plastic buckles right here. That is for the Scarab backpack to actually attach onto the back. If you want to do your own design, look up many different designs because I am going to be redesigning this whole thing. But there's many different patterns out there. I'm about to give a shout out right now to the Web King. So on Instagram, I think his name is Corbin King, because he shared a picture into the cosplay on Spidey Society. I will always say go check out those Facebook and Instagram pages, guys. There, it's good to stay in these societies and kind of keep your eye on brilliant designs because these guys are awesome. It will always keep you improving. It will always keep you on your toes. Always inspired. This suit is amazing. He got the RPC. Those are high top quality suits. Though they print there and puff paint all of their suits in such detail. He got one of those suits. Then he actually got some armor that his friend built him. Then his mask is magnetic lenses. I think I mentioned that before. But we have the Scarab, and his Scarab actually comes much thicker around the sides, and it also looks way better than mine. So we have our Scarab design right here, or Scarab. Sorry for saying it like that, but it's the way I say it. If I actually have the antenna right here, they go round to the back, and that sits like that, to the back. But that just sits around my back like that. Right here, you can see if I turn it round to the front, I have to cover up this portion. But these were actually from the tire or the mud guards. So with this, these little plastic things so that you can maneuver this about, I actually cut that off with a hacksaw. You can see I can now twist and maneuver this about. So if I actually wanted the Scarab to be talking to me, I could maybe move this around, up and down. If you want to do something fun, position it in a weird way. It's all up to you and the designs and the creativity that you come up with. Do your antennae or your legs completely different shapes, up to you. But if I just tighten that in, that just sits perfect. Alright, well, it's not sitting perfect, but you can see you can reposition this if you find something maybe with a hinge point. I may use that for the bow and arrow. That's actually a good idea for open and close bow. But if I turn it round and turn the light away, I will say it's getting late at night here and talking is getting pretty hard. You can see I turn the lights on right in here. Those are some LED lights. And if I turn it round to the light, you cannot see shit. If I turn it into the dark, you can see I have to maybe get some more high powered ones. But I have some high powered LED lights. Those are just red right now. And if I want, I just turn those on and off, like so. So I picked those up for I think £1.50 to £2 in a pound stretcher. Those are discount stores here in the UK or in Ireland. If you want to go and check out your local discount store, your local Walmart, just find some LED lights. If they're having an after Christmas sale, that would be perfect, some LED lights after Christmas. But that just sits in there. I am going to be redesigning this whole front base. This is what I came up with first hand ever making a Blue Beetle. And I am happy with it. There's some metal mesh right in here so that the light can just come through. And if I want to do anything, I could just keep turning this on and off so it looks like that he is talking to me. So that was the Scarab. We will get to our lower half right now. And this has been for, sorry, we'll do the thigh pieces. So the thigh pieces right here, if I turn this back round, the thigh pieces, these go around sort of the top of your thigh, and this piece extends up to around your hip area. So you can see I have a gap right here in the armour, and this is what this piece actually comes up to. So if I turn that to the side, I have my thigh area right here. This piece extends up to around my hip, and that actually fills in that gap right there. If you want, you will always want your pieces maybe fitting together. So make your thigh piece or the shape of your thigh first. You can see I have 1, 2 and 3. This can be done from EVA foam or cardboard. Just shape your pieces, which I will be showing you in part I think 4 of the Ezra Miller how to make that suit, because I have to make the thigh pieces, the shin pieces, and also the knee pads. Right here we have the Blue Beetle thigh pieces, which I'm going to be adding some blue onto. You can see it's just 1, 2 and 3 pieces with an extended piece up here. Measure out the shape of your thigh, wrap those 3 pieces around, you'll get that nice curve, glue it all together, and you'll have your thigh piece. Okay? Completely up to you guys if you want to go through all that turmoil, if you want to go through the time. I love it. I love listening to music or watching a movie. At the end of it, I have shit like this. It's awesome. So we have our shin pad pieces. So as I say, I have to make my Ezra Miller Flash ones, but this is my Blue Beetle ones with the knee pad that I am redesigning, because as I say, I saw a few other people's and they really stepped up their game, so I think I'm going to have to step up this slightly a bit more and armour it up. Going to be making a hand cannon, so when I can join both gauntlets together, they may make a hand cannon. Again as well, always think about bending, so you can see I should have brought this in slightly a bit more here in the armpit, so when I bend my arms together, it all crinkles up in here. But if I had have just brought this in slightly into my armpit a bit more, I wouldn't have that problem. That's all about what you do, guys. Just always remember that, have a nice curve coming around your arm when making armor pieces so that you don't have that. Here we have our shin pieces. They just go right down to the bottom of my foot, and they are 1, 2, and yes, there's a third piece just here at the bottom, with covering a overlaying black piece and another overlaying black piece here at the top of the shin. Alright, that's held together here at the back with some elasticated straps and some Velcro so that I can easily take this on and off. You can see the Velcro straps are just here. They go down here at the bottom, and I think there is one up at the top where there was supposed to be. And they wrap around. The knee shape I don't really like, so EVA foam is perfect for more thick and armoured out looks. I think the Peltax is a bit too thin to be making this shin sort of design, so I may be looking into thicker materials. EVA foam will be perfect for shin or armor plated pieces. Up to you. And I think that's it, guys. I think you would wear maybe just, I'm wearing a pair of black jeans, so a pair of black skinny jeans, the same ones that I wore for Prometheus. Yes, I had to do that. Talking for a long time, pardon me actually. Not getting paid for anything, not showing anything. You always need to stop and drink something or just take a breath when talking for a long time. This is going to be around, I think, a 15-minute video. Guys, Blue Beetle is, he's such a good character. Through Young Justice, Teen Titans, the Justice League animated cartoon, just throughout maybe Smallville, he wasn't shown in the best light. Go and check out many other different designs on Google. Watch Young Justice, he is awesome in that. Jaime is really good. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked the video, give us a like. Please subscribe and comment down below how your cosplays are going, if this has helped. So, talking for a long time, like I just say, it really took it out of me. I messed up the outro, I think, twice. Never be afraid, guys, just to always stop, take a breath, like I said. It'll help in the long run. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please subscribe and comment. If this has helped you with your cosplay, let us know. And from me, everyone here at Ireland, I've been trying to be Blue Beetle / Jaime Reyes. Go check out all the other animated and comic DC properties have to offer, because this is one of the gems. Also with the Question, he is amazing. Okay guys, love you all. Keep cosplaying. Let me know how they're all going. You're awesome. Bye.